So I was talking about old girl pushing up on me, and of course my camera, well, phone, but camera turned off. Didn't have enough space on that other device, so switched devices. It wasn't really too much more to say, but this person knew of me from past when we went to school and stuff like that. Very brief, I didn't even really encounter them, I guess, but probably seen them in passing or whatever. Um, um, I don't know what I last said on that other video, but yeah, this person was being real nice, and yeah, I was making sure I was being at least cordial right back, cause no, if you thinking that I owe you nothing, and even if you did think I owed you something after you do something for me, that does not mean that you're gonna get it. So I am that type of person that's like, okay, I don't try to do broken promises and stuff, but I just be like, yeah. Mm-mm. If you didn't do it unconditionally, I'm gonna help you to learn how to do it unconditionally. But what else was it? Like I said, just trying to groom me into a certain specific whatever and speaking about it and whatever. And usually it probably would have about scared me out of my skin, but I was good. I'm definitely secure in my womanhood. I'm say for the for the most part, like that. And when I say for the most part, it's just because people have definitely tried to play on my confidence and stuff like that. But yeah, and I don't have to be homophobic or anything like that. It just, some stuff. It just depends on how you are. It might make me uncomfortable, but I mean, hey, as long as you're just a normal person, just living your life, that's what you feel like you like, then hey, go ahead. I don't encourage it, but I mean, I'm just saying, just hey, live your life. But that was part of the experience of my little staycation, daycation. And I mean, when I have something like that, it just makes me feel like, dang, again, I almost want to blame, oh, what's his name? Like, you just really left me to fend for myself and my children. That has happened to me before where a girl, she didn't push up on me, but she had turned in my direction, like, oh, yeah, I could get her too. I could pull her. And I'm like, and it just pissed me off because, like, why would you even leave me open to that? Females, yeah, but even, could be potentially the males as well, but why would you leave me open? So I was just disappointed in him. I was definitely, feeling mad at him about certain stuff. Like, I just felt like it was his fault. It's like, you want to be so selfish and do things for yourself instead of looking out for the well-being of me and the boys and stuff. So disappointed, and like I said, even when it happened recently, it still made me feel a type of way. I can't I don't really feel like I can be as mad or disappointed in him, so to speak, because I don't even want to be around him. I don't want him, and I don't, a placeholder at this point would have been nice as far as just be in the place of, well, let me utilize you just so I won't get this type of attention. But other than that, it wouldn't be like me genuinely having a desire for him or anything like that. When I start talking about that, I just be like, is some kind of desire trying to come back or whatever? And like, it's been away from me for a while now, for long enough to where I feel like I don't want that. But when I get to talking, it be like something be trying to get sparked up, and it's like, keep that away from me. But and it's crazy because I feel like, damn, I don't want that type of attention from the females, but like I almost would rather choose that than to deal with that foolishness that I dealt with before. But I don't want that. I don't want either one of those. I want what I prefer. And yep, I haven't came across that as of yet, so I'll just leave it at that. What else stands out? Man, it was just like, it wasn't a Twilight Zone. It was just It was different. It was different. It was almost expected, to be honest, but at the same time, I didn't know what I was walking into when I went to this place. But it was almost expected. And I think it was expected, I guess, once I walked in the door and seen, and I'm like, oh, Lord, I know what this is. Okay, let me go ahead, get through this, sit through this, and keep it moving on to my next destination. But that's why I'm just like, Lord, I just want to go places where it ain't none of that. Or it ain't. I already know now that's gonna be around. I guess it's almost like it's a given, but I just want to go places where, yeah, it's just like-minded individuals like me, and I have not. It's been a while. It's been a long time where since I've been to places like that, or even individuals that encourage me to do something that they're doing or want to join into what they got going on. I'm telling you, or either if I do go places where I might want to join into something that somebody got going on, I don't have that partner standing beside me to, kind of give me the okay. But yeah, but it just was like, what we not finna do is this, what y'all got going on. For one, I'm not getting into nobody's domestic affairs. And for two, no thank you. And maybe it should be the other way around, but yeah. No thank you. No, no ma'am. Or whatever your pronouns and stuff are. Like, no. No girl. But anyway. Yep, that last video cut off, so I just was like, let me go ahead and finish saying what I had to say about this matter. That I feel like it shouldn't even be a matter at all. And I do, if I want to biblically speak, I do be feeling like, well, that's another notch on the Sodom and Gomorrah belt. Like, that's more leading towards God not destroying the earth by water this time, but by fire. And it's like, oh. And speaking of fire, I had to get rid of something by fire today too. And I just felt like it was purifying. I didn't feel like it was, like being destructive, but it was just, fire can purify certain stuff. So I just wanted it to purify my name, my being, and things like that. And so yeah, that and that person, what I did, have to have purified by fire today. That person had noticed it too, and that was the thing. That was one weird thing that just stood out. This person was either triggered or something by by this, and I was like, and it's so crazy to me that the smallest thing can draw certain attention. And I didn't even realize, I didn't notice before. I didn't know that, people definitely can recognize or identify you by, or be compelled to you or something like that, drawn to you by one little thing that you got. And it's like, no, let me get rid of that. Let me, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather get rid of that than for you. And it wasn't about that person, more so for why I got rid of it, but that got me to thinking like, oh no, I'm goody. Let me just keep it moving. So got rid of it real quick, real bad. It had to go. And that was that. But what else? Let's see. Yes, I'm showing my little gum. It's soothing me and it's therapeutic. And yeah, I don't know who be on the other end watching these videos or anything like that. If they watch them all the way through or anything like that, they listen. But I will say it's okay to like, comments. It's, of course, it might be a subscriber already. I don't even know. I probably got 1 or 2 subscribers on this channel. But again, I'm just doing this with a purpose, and that I don't fully know and fully understand. But I definitely just always want to speak about my experiences, and it come from me personally, not anybody else, and not anybody lying on me, slandering me, or anything like that. Or at least if you ever heard the other side of the stories or whatever the case, you heard mine as well. So, just that. That's why I'm doing this. And I'm kind of doing it in a quiet, discreet way. I don't promote anything, but I just want to post and, get it out there. But, yeah, it's alright to comment. It's definitely okay to like. Um, what else? And yep, I don't know if I got an email listed on there or not. It's okay to, I guess, reach out. I'm real cautious about stuff like that. So I don't really try to encourage it because I will talk to you today and then I can cut you off tomorrow. And I mean, I know a lot of people can do it. And it's not a mean cut off, but it's like, oh, yeah, this not going to work. We're not going to mesh. I already see it. We already know. So bye. And, honestly, that's been like that with quite a few. And like I said before, there's been somebody that definitely wanted me to share my page and stuff like that, my YouTube page, and I just was like, nah, because I talked to this person about most things that I post on here and stuff like that, or I have spoken to them about some stuff here lately I haven't really talked to them about, because I'm just like, everything ain't for everybody. But yeah, oh, one thing that the girl who did try to push up, it's so funny because she got the same name as me. It's so funny that right there. So it's just like, God, look at you. You have a sense of humor. But anyway, she got the same name as me, and so it was kind of weird and awkward calling her by her name and knowing that that's my name and all this. And I'm like, oh. But she did notice that, well, she had started off saying that, oh, I see you're free spirited and this, and I was like, I'm not really free spirited. It might kind of look similar. And then she corrected herself and she was like, oh, free form. And I was like, yeah, I'm more so a free form. Kind of, sort of. I lean more in that direction than that free spirited. So. I just feel like she know her stuff, or at least I mean, she definitely ain't dumb. You can tell that. She's definitely unique, talented, and gifted and stuff like that. And that's good. And then she's got her own little stuff not little, she's got her own stuff going on or whatever regarding, certain concern. I see that she try to be optimistic and focus on the positive and stuff like that, which is great. But, but yeah, that stood out when she was like, yeah, you freeform. And I knew that's what it was, but I just still had to go look it up and like conform and confirm. I was about to say conform. Lord, speaking of freeform and conforming in the same sentence, I know what the heck is going on. I don't know. Okay. And so yeah, freeform of course is not conforming to a regular or formal structure or shape. A free-form work of art or piece of music has not been created according to a standard style or convention. Yeah, I'm not standard or conventional and all that, but then again, I can be, because a shape having an irregular contour, chiefly used in non-representational art and industrial design and stuff like that, things of those nature. I think I looked up the Urban Dictionary definition of it, and it was good too. But yeah. The worst and most incompetent network on the planet. I don't know what that is, but yeah. A TV network that pretends to be woke. Lord have mercy. I don't know what all that have going on. Anyway, so that was that. And that's pretty much. And I think I said over time I'll just talk about more of it as I know what happened and what went on and stuff like that. But it was just different. It was, is it comfortably uncomfortable or is it uncomfortably comfortable? I think it's the latter order that I said. But it just wasn't to the point where I just felt like I need to rush out of here. I was feeling it was probably a moment or two that arose that was like, oh, let me just make it through the night and I'm good to go. Then Martell ended up back over there, and it was like, yeah, you in a lion's den, for some something to pop off if it was going to. And then after that, I was just like, you know what? Let me just let me tell you this: if God allow you a way of escape, take it, and don't keep on going back in there. And I'm not gonna say I'm known for doing that, but I've done that in the past with my daughter's so-called dad, and I don't like that feeling. So, and we've definitely been invited back and stuff like that. But it's like my wisdom tells me, stay your butt right here. You went there for what you went there for. You got it done, and you got in and you got out. And I don't speak about luck, but you know how the saying goes. Next time you might not be so lucky. And so, nah. And so you don't want to push the envelope. You don't want to, And that's why I'm just like, Lord, please occupy me with what I prefer. Because they're getting on my nerves with this other stuff. It's like almost everywhere you turn. It's like, it's none. It's just a bunch of, to me, weirdos. And it's not just females. The females seem a lot more sane than these males. The males be seeming like some real weirdos. And I don't want to be offending nobody, but yeah, queer and stuff like that more so than anything. But it's just could be me, not definitely not putting myself out there like that, because that's not what I want to do. Because I'm just on chill mode, and I'm so used to it coming to me, not it, but again, my preference is coming to me or me being directly aligned and put in that path to go to my preference. I don't want to say it because I'm just like, it could be anything and I don't want anything. Anyway, before I get to talking all crazy and again going off on a tangent, let me just close right here because, yeah. But I can say this, that experience definitely left me relaxed. And like I spoke earlier, like I just got a full body massage, like I got refreshed and stuff like that. And, that, of course, that's what I like. That's really almost what I love, but yeah, that's how I want my life to go. And so yeah, but it seems like all good things come to an end. And I guess that's too what I be trying to stay ahead of. Like, let me not even go here because somebody gonna end up disappointed or offended, and I got time. And I did see that. I will say this: I did see one thing that stood out. I was starting to get accused of something when they start saying you ain't got to lie, when I know I was telling the truth about something. And it's like, you ain't got to lie, and saying this over and over, and I don't like that. Now that right there, that's definitely gonna push me all away from you. She just, I only seen that one time she did it, but you ain't got to lie to me. And I'm like, pause, baby, because I don't do that. I don't like being accused, because what the Bible saying, the enemy is the accuser of the brethren. And when I start feeling like you the enemy, baby, that's we not gonna do that. I can't be around you. And that's just, and at this point, I'm taking heed to stuff like that. Red flags. Peace. I'm chucking up the deuces. I'm out before I knock your lights out, or try to, or whatever. And so now we good on that. So that's when it got beyond awkward. That's when it just got strange, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna do this. That part, and just trying to watch cold case stuff with me. Like, girl, I'm not gonna watch no cold case stuff sitting here with you, with no female, no. If it was a group of people, maybe. But if I was sitting at home and my kids is in their rooms and stuff like that, and that's just me, and possibly with a male, but I don't know. People just dangerous these days. I don't know how twisted their minds are, what can make them click and do and just want to jump on you, and or whatever. Again, be suicidally homicidal or homicidal. And then be a coward and don't want to pay, do the time for crime. Just stuff like that. It definitely crossed my mind. I know it seems like paranoia, and I have interacted with somebody that's talking about they were schizo. So with schizophrenia comes, some paranoia or whatever, if not more. And I interacted with that person, so but I don't try to take on those aspects. But certain stuff do try to disturb me, and I'll just be like, but that's the thing. It's there for a reason. It honestly, it's always been there for a reason. And I know a lot of people call it intuition and stuff like that, but no, or a gut feeling or whatever. But I just be like, you know what? Nope, that's that small, still voice just telling me, oh, it's time to go. Do not overstay your welcome. Don't stay there a minute longer than you're supposed to. Be out. And I did feel myself starting to kind of linger a little bit. And so then we went on and we left. And I was like, see, you better be a woman of your word and get up out of there while you have time. But yep, okay, I'm going on and on. Let me get off of here. Just wanted to get on here because the other video had cut off.